Welcome back, everybody.
Or if you guys are new here, my name is Michelle.
And I'm Jose.
And this is our food and travel channel.
So we're currently in Hawaii, and we have a hankering for some Filipino food, but not just any kind of Filipino food. So where are we going?
So we're on the island of Oahu, and we're heading to a place called PESO.
Yeah.
And it serves modern Filipino food.
Yes, and there were some items on the menu that look very interesting. So let's go and see what this place is all about. Alright, so we've obviously made it to the spot, and this is a very nice, cool, low-key aesthetic, and it's actually right off of the street.
Yeah, it's actually in the Ward Center or Ward Village and everything, so it's a pretty prime location, not too far from Waikiki, just like right in Honolulu.
Yes. So, what type of place is this?
So, PESO is a modern Filipino restaurant and lumpia bar. And it's really important for everybody to understand when we say Filipino, right? You think of your normal traditional Filipino food.
Yes.
But PESO has put a modern twist on our kind of staples that we're normally accustomed to. So we're pretty excited to give it a try, because we've tried modern Filipino food in Ohio, and it turned out extremely delicious, so we're hoping the same thing here.
100%. Okay, so what delicious items did we get from the menu?
Okay, so here at PESO, they have a variety of items that you can choose from. The nice and interesting thing here that we've noticed about their menu is that they have small plates. So if you're eating on a light stomach, or maybe you're not too hungry, but you're looking for something to eat, or if you're eating a large meal with like family and friends, they've got different options. They've got small plates and they've got large plates. So we decided to go with 2 of their small plates and 1 of their large plates. So the first thing that we got is, it's Filipino. They've got pork lumpia.
Yeah, you got to get it. The outside looks nice and crispy. Oh, cannot wait to take a bite.
Yes, and then the second thing that we got from their small plate menu is sisig. And Jose has never had sisig before, so this is going to be his first time trying it.
Yeah, I can't wait. I've always wanted to try it. Now I'm going to get the chance. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and we're interested to see, again, like, what is the modern twist that they put to their sisig.
Yep, and then the last thing, what's the last thing?
The last thing is the lacquered chicken adobo dry style.
Yes, now you know that we love our chicken adobo, so we cannot wait to sink our teeth into this one.
We love any adobo.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
So we're really interested to see how the chef has put that modern flair to this adobo, and really I think the thing that's making us really curious about it is the fact that it's a dry style.
Yeah, never had that dry style before, so that's going to be cool.
So let's get started.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm ready to take a bite. You know we have to. So we're going to do sauce without sauce.
Without sauce first.
Without sauce.
There we go.
Wow. Oh my God.
Did you guys hear that crunch?
Okay. Nice crispy outside, crunch, and just like a very nice juicy pork.
I will tell you, the nice thing about this pork lumpia is that the filling is filled.
Yeah, it is filled. It's not, there's no spaces in there, so.
Yes, there's no gaps or anything in there.
No gaps.
But you can definitely taste that porky flavor.
Yes, porky flavor as well.
Looks like there's vegetables in here, like carrots.
Yes, carrots.
Which is your traditional, what we'd normally expect, but I'm excited because their pork lumpia, it comes with 2 sauces.
Yes.
One looks like your normal kind of like a sweet chili sauce, and I'm not sure what the other one is, so let's take a dip. We'll try the one that looks like chili sauce.
Yeah, let's get that one first. So. And this sauce is a thicker sauce. So,
there we go. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That sweet, semi-spicy chili sauce flavor.
Yeah, not too intense. It just elevates the original flavor of the lumpia. And again, like Michelle said, it adds a little bit of sweetness. It's a very savory item, so that sweetness just kind of helps to kind of make it a little bit different.
So now let's try the sauce, though. We don't know what it is, but I think it's what they call their spicy sausawan.
Okay.
So sausawan in Tagalog is like your dip.
Yeah. Okay.
So let's try that. And I'm gonna do just a little bit, just in case.
Yeah, just in case. You know, Michelle doesn't do very well with spicy foods, so we don't want her to have any issues. I went for the full dunk.
So it's like a vinegar. Vinegar-based
Yeah, it's a vinegar-based sauce.
I didn't get too much spice from it.
No, but when we say vinegar-based, don't think that it's extremely vinegar, like pucker your mouth, or super tangy. It's kind of a light vinegar, which is good.
It's a light tang.
Yeah, it's a light tang.
I'm gonna dip a little bit more just to see.
Yeah.
Cross our fingers.
Yeah.
I like that tanginess that vinegar brings to the flavors of the pork.
Yeah. And, you know, obviously pork is a little fatty, so that vinegar helps to kind of cut through that as well. So that's good.
So it comes with herbs and it comes with lettuce. I'm just going to go ahead and wrap it in there. Kind of almost reminds me of like Vietnamese egg rolls.
Yes, it does.
When
That's
you
right.
wrap it up.
I love that it's nice and crisp. I feel like for a lumpia, if you don't have that crispness on the outside, I feel like sometimes for me, it sets up the lumpia in general with that crispness. So. Oh, wow.
So the lettuce just adds another texture profile. It gives you kind of like a feeling that you're eating healthier.
100%. I was just about to say that. We're thinking on the same wavelength. It makes me feel like I've eaten something healthy today. Not to feel too bad about all the other stuff that we're eating or have eaten. So
these are my greens for the day.
Yeah, there you go. So overall, I like it. It's good.
Not bad.
Okay. Let's get into this. Come on. So obviously we're going to be trying the sisig next. I can't wait. Let's go.
Sisig here has roasted pork belly, ground pork, Thai chili, red onion, aioli, and a soy cured egg yolk. Guys, so this sisig looks really good. I'm actually going to go ahead and see if I can find just a piece of pork.
Okay, I'm going for the full dip, so let's go.
That pork is nice and tender.
Nice, tender, juicy. I can taste the aioli.
So can I. And the nice thing about that pork, that roasted pork, which we absolutely love at any time it's on a menu.
Oh yeah.
Is the fact that it incorporates both the lean pieces as well as the fatty pieces. Because as you guys know out there, sometimes the fatty pieces just contain the most amount of flavor.
Oh yeah. 100%. So let's go for another bite.
I'm gonna try a piece of the pork now.
So the ground pork, it's nice and juicy. Has a nice chew on it, which I really, really enjoy. That's very good.
So it's really good. You get that nice porky flavor out of that. And I like how when they say it's grounded up into like big chunks, small chunks, just a variety of chunks.
Yeah, it's a variety of chunks. A
nice good bite.
Yeah. It's like it's like an enjoyment to eat, right? If everything's the same exact size, just a little bit chunky here and there, it's great. I'm gonna taste the egg. I'm gonna see what this is like.
So he's tasting that. That's their soy cured egg yolk.
Ooh, that's nice and good. Nice and creamy. Very flavorful. You can taste that soy, but it still has that original egg yolk flavor.
Ooh.
Oh man.
So it is creamy, and you definitely get that nice saltiness from the soy.
Yeah.
And then you still get the natural flavor of the egg yolk. So now I'm going to try with all of it. The aioli, the ground pork, the roasted pork,
so
the red
funny.
onions.
We think like time for the perfect bite.
Gonna get a little bit of everything.
Oh yeah. The aioli, the egg.
The roasted pork with the pieces of fat and the lean piece of meat, and then the grounded pork.
Oh,
just
yeah.
the textures. The fat just melt buttery in your mouth.
Ooh.
And then the nice texture of those ground pork. Again, like big chunks, small chunks, little chunks.
Yeah, now that one did have a little bit of chili, so watch out. That one did get me, but it's good though if you're into spicy food.
Yep, and the nice crunch of the red onions.
Oh yeah.
And the smooth, creamy texture of that aioli.
And I like the crunch of the onions. It kind of just changes the texture profile of it. And it's not just meat. There's a little bit of vegetable in there that gives you a little crunch. It's good.
And so the nice thing about this sisig is that their sisig here, it doesn't contain like things that you would normally expect in a sisig, like pork ears, or like intestine, or like liver. So for those of you guys who have not tried sisig before, this is kind of a nice way to kind of introduce yourself to the sisig, and then go for your more traditional base. But overall, the sisig here is really nice, really flavorful. All the ingredients combined together well.
Yeah. So let's get on to the next item. Let's try this adobo chicken.
Yes, they're lacquered chicken adobo, dry style.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna try skin. See what that tastes like.
There you go. Ooh. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So, super flavorful skin. It is not your typical adobo flavor. It's got you've got the soy sauce seasoning in there. You don't really get like a deep vinegar tangy flavor. And I get a little bit of like
a little bit of sweetness, to be honest.
A little bit of sweetness, but a little bit of like lemon. Very light.
Yeah, I can taste that,
Lemon. Really interesting flavor.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do, or we're gonna do, is a little bit of the skin, obviously the chicken, but I'm gonna dip it into the sauce. I have an idea that I think where the vinegar tasting is gonna come from. So, ready? And they give you a nice portion.
Yeah, so it comes with
sauce.
Adobo juice. Kind of like au juice, but adobo juice.
Okay.
And it looks like it's a brown. It's very light. It's not thick at all. I'm going to try just the actual chicken. Here we go.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to let Michelle taste it. But yeah, that's where that little bit of a vinegary taste, like adobo chicken normally has, is coming from. It's coming from the juice.
So I will tell you that the chicken, nice and juicy, very flavorful. You definitely get the chicken flavor in there, but then you get the elevated flavor from whatever it's lacquered in, or whatever it's kind of like marinated in. It's nice because it is through and through.
Yes, it is.
And I'm going to try it now with the adobo juice.
Yeah.
Here we go.
You get a small hint of that vinegary flavor. There is definitely like some chicken broth in there, or the chicken juices. Now, like Michelle was saying, was the chicken was cooked very well. It is because, you know me, I like dark meat. but the white meat is actually still very juicy, so it's not dried out, which is great.
Yeah, and for their lacquered chicken adobo dry style, you can either get a whole chicken or you can get a half a chicken. We decided to get the half chicken.
Yeah.
Overall, it's really flavorful.
Yeah, very flavorful.
I think that the you can definitely enjoy with or without.
Oh yeah, with or without the sauce.
With or without
100%.
the adobo juice. But what I'm about to do is I am about to perfect the perfect bite. And when I say the perfect bite, I am actually going to get some chicken, I'm going to get some skin, and then if you haven't watched our channel before, you guys know that I am Filipino and I am a rice chaser. So I'm going to go ahead and dip everything in here.
Yeah.
And then chase it with the rice.
Yeah. I mean, rice is good with everything, so, you know, I wouldn't expect that to change. But yeah, it's different as long as you go in with an open mind. Because again, we've said this a million times before, adobo in general can be made many different ways. And this is just another one of those different ways.
Yeah, because here's the deal. Even if you were to eat traditional Filipino food, you have to remember, but every family and every chef, you know, they lived in different parts in different regions in the Philippines. And so there's different types of ingredients that can be added to their adobo. Some folks like to add star of anise in it. Some folks are a little bit heavier on the vinegar. Some are heavier on the soy sauce. So it's always nice to try the varieties out there because you never know what you're going to like and what you're not going to like. But overall, I mean, we're huge fans of adobo, whether it's chicken or pork. And this one right here is really good. But you know, one thing you should definitely try?
What?
You should definitely put some of the adobo juice on your rice and then chase it with the chicken.
Oh, that's very true. So let's do that. This is kind of a reverse perfect bite. Let's try it out. Oh yeah. Again, that juice over the rice, it's just going to be like any other meal that we've had where the juices of the food run over onto the rice. It's great. It's a very nice flavor, great over rice. And again, the chicken is nice and juicy and flavorful. So yeah, I like it. Okay, so we're gonna polish this food off, and then we have a nice little sweet treat coming. So just go ahead and sit right back and chill. So our dessert, very nice version, and a little bit of a twist of halo halo.
Yeah, so obviously we are in Hawaii, so there's a little bit of Hawaiian flair to this halo halo because we had to have dessert after all that savory goodness.
Oh, of course. And I absolutely love what's in the halo halo. So what is in the halo halo?
In their halo halo, it looks like it's Hawaiian influence because it's got guava, jackfruit, dragon fruit, mango, and condensed oat milk.
Okay, so I have a nice little bite of jackfruit, which, by the way, sometimes in Toron, they use jackfruit, which I think is also really cool that it's sitting here in this halo halo.
Yes, and I'm actually going to start halo halo. This halo halo. What does that mean, Jose, to halo halo?
Mix. I'm gonna taste this and see. I love jackfruit. It's a nice little bit of a chew. Sweet, but not overly sweet. Just fresh fruit tasting. Oh, I'm a huge fan of jackfruit.
So it's been, the halo halo has been halo halo.
Yeah.
Gonna try to get a little bit of everything.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Ooh, nice little chunk of guava. Okay.
Ooh, I like that ice. It's really fine shaved ice.
I taste like oat milk. That's different.
It's different than your normal kind of like what do we call it? Evaporated milk.
Yes.
That's what's usually used sometimes, as well as the condensed milk. But the introduction of the dragon fruit.
That's so different, but
and
very
the mango.
nice. Yeah. That's so different, but very nice. That oat flavor just really kind of changes it up a little bit. I really like that.
Yeah, so that oat flavor, it kind of tones down the level of sweetness
Yeah.
that hollow can be sometimes.
Yep, definitely.
But you still get the nice subtle sweetness from all of the various fruits, like the guava, the mango, the dragon fruit.
Ooh, that
right?
mango, sweet but a little bit tangy. I love my mango when it's sweet but has a little bit of tanginess on it. Oh, so good.
And the guava,
Yeah.
it's got that really like generous amount of sweetness to it.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then paired it all together, I think it's a really nice way to end a nice savory meal.
Oh, yeah, 100%. So, we're going to go ahead and finish this dessert off, and then we will come back with the impressions of the food and all that. So, we'll be back. Okay, so what was your thoughts on the food here at Peso?
Okay, so the food here at Peso is definitely not your traditional flair of Filipino food. It's more of like a contemporary, modern style of Filipino food. So
Yes.
the nice thing about the chef here is that she's taking your traditional roots of our Philippine culture and our Philippine dishes that we love so much and that many of us grew up on, and she's taking it and she's putting that modern twist and elevating the flavors in a different way
Yeah.
than we're normally accustomed to.
Yeah.
And so that's a really nice experience to actually, taste.
Yeah, I mean, you got to think about it this way. This just opens up the door for Filipino food in general. You know, sometimes maybe going exactly traditional is not the route that you want to take. And so going contemporary and trying some flair then opens that door to try traditional Filipino food. Just the same thing like traditional Mexican food. You know, Tex-Mex is something completely different than traditional Mexican food. But if it opens the door to try new things, then I'm all for it.
Yeah, it's more about just expanding your horizons or expanding your palates.
Yes, yes. Having an open mind does help for sure. So, what did you think about those amazing lumpia?
So, I already know what Jose's favorite part is. The texture of the wrapper with that crunch.
Yeah, it's very good. Very crunchy. Then adding the first sauce, which is going to be a little bit of sweet, but a little bit of heat, just kind of elevates that flavoring and just gives it a nice little twist on it.
What did you think of that vinegar kind of base sauce?
Oh, the vinegar is great. I like that tangy little flavor that it adds. And again, changes the flavor profile. So do you want sweet or do you want tangy?
Yeah, and I appreciate again that the filling was packed in those egg rolls.
Oh yeah, no, they're not skimping out here on the the amount of ingredients that they do use. What did you think about the sisig?
So the sisig, again, traditional sisig, people here, when they finally hear what it's made out of, like the pork ear, the pig ears, and like intestines, some people are a little bit thrown off. But this right here, the sisig that they have at Peso is more, I guess you'd say, along the lines of a little friendly introduction.
Yeah, it's a little friendlier to the
Filipino
ear.
sisig.
Some people get a little freaked out, especially when it comes to pig's blood. What do we love that has pig's blood?
Didn't go on.
Yeah, but if you tell them that, they're going to be a little thrown off by it. So this is a nice, friendlier version. What was in that sisig?
So I really enjoyed the roast pork and the incorporation of both lean and fatty pieces.
Yes.
And then obviously I know you like the texture of the ground pork.
Oh yes, the ground pork was nice and juicy, had a really good flavor on it. The one thing that just really elevated it for me was the egg. The egg, yes, it was nice and creamy.
Soy egg yolk.
Yeah, nice and creamy, a little bit salty because of the soy. Very good add to the overall meal itself.
So now, what's your thoughts on the lacquered chicken adobo dry style?
You know, me and chicken were best friends. I loved it. Me and chicken go way back. So I had no issue with the chicken at all. It's very flavorful, tender, juicy. What did you think about the sabaw or just the sauce that came with it.
So the adobo juice.
The adobo juice.
I think the adobo juice, so the flavors of the actual chicken itself, it again is a modern twist of your chicken adobo. But if you take the adobo juice and dip the chicken in there, you're gonna get that nice memory or that nice flavor of what traditional adobo. You'll get that vinegar flavor, a little bit of the soy. But I think what's also great about it is that I think she's incorporated some of the juices from the chicken.
Yes, exactly, which is a nice little twist for you to actually get that kind of the chicken juice brothy flavor in there as well. It kind of just elevates the flavors overall with everything combined in that meal. So,
and then obviously after all of that savory goodness, the dessert.
Oh man, I mean it had all of the fruits that you would love to have here in Hawaii, especially guava. Guava's huge here. What did you think about the jackfruit?
So jackfruit, again, you know, it's not a normal fruit that you would normally eat, but when you get it in a dessert style, it's really good. It's got its nice subtle sweetness to it, and then the twist of the dragon fruit being added to there was really nice. But I know you enjoyed the oat milk, the condensed oat milk.
Yeah, the condensed oat milk was great. It was completely different from something that we've had before. We've had hala hala before a lot, to be honest with you. And I just really like how it changed the flavoring overall of the fruit, mixed in obviously with the ice. It's just different, and I really actually enjoyed it. I love that oaty flavor, if that makes sense.
So,
yeah, so overall, we totally enjoyed the meal. So, if you enjoyed the content, please do us a favor and go down there and hit that subscribe button. Helps to build our community here on YouTube, as well as hit the notification bell. Just drops you a nice little notification letting you know that we drop new content.
And guys, if you haven't already hit that subscribe button, what are you waiting for? Go ahead, hit it. And then while you're down there, don't forget to also hit that like button. And then comment down below. Have you had the opportunity to try modern Filipino food before? And if so, what was a dish that you enjoyed? And then don't forget to follow us on our Instagram, Michelle Jose Food and Travel.
Yep, and as always, any places that we showcase here in the videos, there's always going to be links in the description below. And if you're interested, go check out those links.
All right, guys. Until the next time.
Yep.
Bye.